but let's put the spotlight on the auto sector now. In an investor presentation, the Mahindra Group shared the aspirations and outlook for conglomerate till FY30. Let's go across to my colleague Shrishti Sharma standing by with the details of that. Over to you, Shrishti.
Well, yes, Mahindra Group has come out with its Investor Day presentation where they have set ambitious target for across their listed entities and some of their unlisted growth gems as well. Firstly, with respect to the organic growth trajectory, the company is looking out for a growth in the range of 15 to 40% between FY26 and FY30, and that is seen to be on the higher side of 25% what the company has experienced in the last 5 years. But along with that, with respect to so many of their listed subsidiaries which have already been doing very great, the company has set very strong targets for that. Let's take them one by one. Firstly, with respect to their SUVs and LCVs, they aspire to be the world's fastest growing SUV brand. It's a 8x growth is what they are penciling in by FY27 for the base of FY20. For Mahindra Tractors, 3x growth is what they are looking out for till FY27 versus FY20. And for Mahindra Finance, they aspire to be the most trusted financial services provider for Bharat with a 5x growth. Tech M FY27 goals with a 15% EBIT margin to do better versus the is what they are looking out for. And when it comes to Club Mahindra, it's a kind of a 3x growth what they're penciling in, but overall the keys are expected to expand drastically, especially some of their branded leisure and some of their newer offerings as well. And for the Mahindra Life Spaces, it's a 10,000 crores of total sales is what the company is looking out for as a target with a 14x growth. So that's about Mahindra's investor group presentation. Very strong targets that they have set for across the companies.
Okay, Shrishti, thanks so much for taking us through that. But yes, all eyes have been on the Mahindra and Mahindra Group investor meet today. But two companies that stand out in terms of what they have guided to go ahead, and like Shrishti was also mentioning, is Mahindra Holidays as well as Mahindra Life Spaces. But let's focus on Mahindra Holidays. The stock is surging in trade as the company is expanding into the leisure hospitality segment with a new brand which they have called Mahindra Signature Resorts. The rationale is that this is marking their entry into the leisure hospitality business, and this will add to their portfolio. They will add to the scale and diversify in the existing business portfolio as well. Now, on the back of this, the company is going to be making an initial investment of 1,000 crore rupees for capex and setting up business. The leisure business is set up under the wholly owned subsidiary Mahindra Hotels and Residences India Limited, and Mahindra Signature Resorts targets 2,000 keys by FY30. So this is a new update that they have released in their presentation this time around. And while that looks good, with this launch now, Mahindra Resorts is going to be following a two-pronged strategy or a two-brand strategy now with their Club Mahindra brand, which has also now been rebranded. We'll get to that in a second. And now this new brand called Mahindra Signature Resorts. The second big announcement, and the reason why the stock is also doing very well today, is they have launched Keystone, which is a privileged access program with benefits like concierge services and flexible membership for its members. They've announced the premiumization of the entire resort portfolio, and most importantly, they've announced the rebranding of Club Mahindra. That is now going to be called as Club M, which is a new premiumized identity for that entire group of resorts. And the Mahindra Resorts Inventory Edition is going to be reaching 10,000 keys by FY30, something that she told us too. So yes, the 2,000 keys target by FY30 for the new luxury leisure brand and 10,000 keys for the overall group. That is something that they have intimated the streets in terms of their group meeting today, the analyst meeting and their presentation, and that is the reason why Mahindra Holidays is doing very well, up about more than 4.5% as we speak.
All right, Mahindra Holidays perked up in trade with gains of more than 4.5%, and as we speak, there is a recovery coming on Nifty of 167 points from the day's lows and 300 points on Sensex as well from the day's lowest point. And with that, it's time for us to slip into a short break, but after the break, we're getting you more updates. Stay tuned.